What is up, YouTube? Hope you're all good. Welcome to another video. What we are going to do today is a bit of a Q&A. So it's Friday the 12th of August. We're 7 weeks out tomorrow. So shit is starting to get real. I'm starting to get a little bit kind of nervous as well, nervous excitement. But we're going to go through today. We're sitting here at the gym, we're about to go in and train. I was going to record the session for today, but I'm not going to now because I just realised I've had to come in a little bit earlier than planned, and there's a female group in, and there's about 10 to 15 girls in the gym, so I don't really think it'll be comfortable for me to be carrying about the camera and recording shit and seeing them in the background. So we'll hold that to next week. We'll make sure to get a session in next week and get it recorded for you. But what we're going to do today is tick off that box. We've done cardio this morning, we're going to go in and train now. Then I have to meet up with one of the team we've organised to meet up in Bob and Birch. So we're going to grab a quick bite, which will show you sort of what you can do if you are dieting and you want to go and socialise or go for coffee or brunch or something with friends and that. I'll show you what I'm eating. We're going to go meet up with him. We've got some big plans for Team EF, so we have to go over a few things with him and sort of detail out what's going to be happening, how things operate and stuff. And also throughout the day we are going to answer the questions I put up on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure to head over. I'll put the link in the description of this video, but I put up on my story for Q&A and I would answer them on this video. So we will start with those. The first one is hardest part of prep so far. So the hardest part of prep so far, I would say, is probably the lack of scrams, to be honest. Probably the lack of scrams. I am a sweetie kind of guy. I do love Sour Patch Kids. I do love scrams and sweets and all that shit that we shouldn't be having whenever we're dieting. So I am a person that is craving and missing those. The Dime Bar, Dairy Milk, chocolate bars are awesome. Hunky Dories, all the shit that we shouldn't be having. That's definitely the hardest part so far. It's not even the hunger and stuff, because I am full, I'm eating quite a lot of food, but it's just missing the shitness. So I would say that's the hardest part of prep so far. So we're now sitting at 4:50 PM. It's been a bit of a shit day for stuff. Well, I say shit day, we got everything done pretty much. But I had the meeting with Willie, which you've seen there now, which went really good. Really excited for what's to come within Team EF. Then we went up the street, got a couple of bits and pieces done, went home, had a strategy call with Mark, who just joined the team. So again, welcome Mark, super excited to get you going, bud. Looking forward to the progress we are about to make. But then we just literally lay in the garden for fucking ages and just chilled out. Got steps to do now, have to stop and lift money and stuff, so I thought, right, I paid myself off a seat and get shit moving. So now we're here. So question number 2 then of the Q&A, because we are going to finish these questions today and get this video up. What's your calories now? So my calories at the minute haven't changed since the last time we went through it. So that was 1940 on non-training days. So rest days is 1940, and then training days is 2360. So that's what the calories are at the minute. So it's still not too bad, but I am feeling myself at the minute starting to drag my hours. Training sessions are getting worse. Still full enough, but just energy's a bit low and stuff. So thinking possibly a wee refeed coming this weekend to hopefully boost those energy levels a little bit, but we'll leave that in the hands of Josh and see what he says. So that's the calories now. So we'll take you on my steps, we'll finish these questions, and yeah, I'll see you in a wee second. Bit of a rant, right? So sitting at the car there now, and some young guy came over with a leaflet, said, "Can I give you this, sir?" Blah blah blah. I said, "No worries, I take a leaflet from anybody." Took a wee leaflet and then I proceeded to preach and go on. Listen, just put it out there. I don't care what you believe in, I don't care what you believe, what you don't believe, what your faith is, anything at all. Everybody has a right to be whatever they want. Just don't preach and don't go on and try and convert people. I got to a point where I just had to tell them pretty much go away. It would be like me walking up to somebody that was out of shape, obviously unhealthy, and me just start preaching about health and fitness and stuff to them. You just don't do it because it's annoying. It's just going to piss people off. So don't do it with anything. Like, believe what you want to believe. Just, by all means, give the leaflet, ask the question if you want to, but when you can clearly see that somebody isn't into it, be quiet about it and believe whatever you want to believe. The flies are everywhere today, boys. So the next question, let's pull this up, is, whoa, the size of that butterfly, boys. Red or brown sauce? Both. I'll put out, I always slag about red sauce, and even whenever we got breakfast this morning with Wally, he got, I still don't agree with red sauce on breakfast. Brown sauce on breakfast for me, okay, but he got brown sauce on his breakfast wrap thing, and I knew straight away. I just laughed, and obviously seen I put brown sauce on mine. But both, I do eat both. Red sauce for like burgers and shit like that, brown sauce for breakfasts and stuff, so both, but I sway towards the brown more than the red. So here we go. Question this time is, what is your plans after show? What's my plans after show? Well, I haven't really spoke out loud about this one. My plans directly after show is to enjoy some absolutely unbelievable food with friends, with family, and just relax for the weekend. Then on the Wednesday I go to Portugal for 5 days for the World Superbikes. Then after that, depending on how we do on the show day, will determine what happens next. If we do really well, we could get an invite to the British finals. If that does happen, then I may consider going on and pushing for the pro card. If that's a possibility, I obviously won't know until I step on the stage next to other people to see where my sort of, what kind of calibre of a physique I have. It looks all well and good whenever you're by yourself, but it depends whenever you're standing next to people that are also good. So we'll see. If we do really well, the thought is possibly pushing for the pro card next year. If we don't do as well, it's still, I'm doing it for the experience. But my plan is to stay in shape this time. Like, I could easily, comfortably stay in the shape I'm in at the minute, if I just increased food up a wee bit and just maintained. But I'll either be maintaining this physique at the minute, or we will relax for a bit, pack on a wee bit more muscle, and then push for a pro card next year, all being well. Haven't actually said that out loud as much, but that's the plans. Portugal first, then we'll think about that later. So let's have a little seat. Put out there, this is the first time really like I've walked past people and stuff while recording this with this, but it's a pretty big camera, like, so it's a little bit awkward, but sure, hey ho, it is what it is. Next question then is how much is coaching? So I'm not going to answer that one, because 9 times out of 10, if you start the conversation about coaching with price, we understand money comes into everything, but like, we don't even know if we're a good fit. We don't know if you'd be a good fit for us. We don't know if we'd be a good fit to help you. We don't know your goals, what you're struggling with. So it really just depends. We do have a couple of options whenever it comes to our coaching programs and stuff. And it really just comes down to where you're at right now, what you're struggling with the most, what you need help with, and what sort of package or plan suits you better. So if you're serious about it, never start the conversation with how much is it. Tell us what your goal is, what you're struggling with, and what you need help with. Then we can sort of detail out what happens from there, see if we're a good fit together. If we are, then we jump on a call, run you through how things work, show you behind the scenes of the whole operation and how we get the results we get. Then, if you like it, we run you through the different options and you have the choice to pretty much just what Mark did today. Sent me a message yesterday, told me what he was struggling with, told me where he was looking to go. We jumped on a call, got a really good chat together, showed him behind the scenes how everything works. He really was impressed. So then we ran over the different options for him. Big man was a no-brainer for him. Signed up there and then. So if you are serious, give me a shout on Instagram or whatever, detail out all those things, happily jump on a call with you, run you over everything. If you like what you see and you join, happy days. Even if you don't join up and it's not feasible for you at the end of the call, you'll still go away from the call with a game plan, knowing what you have to work on, knowing where your weak points are and what you have to improve on to move forward by yourself. So give me a shout if you're serious. If not, don't worry about it. How nice of a day has it been here lately? Like, really? Not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely awesome. This is why I would love to move away somewhere sunny, because I can lap this shit up. I don't mind the cold sometimes. At least you can just tap up. It's more the wind and rain that I hate here in Northern Ireland. The wind and rain is absolutely shit. Cold, can deal with. Heat, absolutely love it. Wind and rain, no go. So we go to the last question then of the Instagram Q&A, which is it not better to stick to healthier foods and good foods rather than pizza, etc.? So this is a good question, and there's kind of two answers to it, yes and no. So what I want you to think about here is it better to have good food rather than the likes of pizzas and maybe takeout or bars of chocolate, whatever it is, whatever your thing is? Yes, technically it is, for the maybe 2 to 3%, but is it better for me? No. Let me tell you why. So, how long realistically could you think about sticking to quote unquote good food? Would it be better to eat chicken and rice instead of the pizza? So the pizza I had the other night, which was on my Instagram story, was 720, 740 calories, whatever it was 700 and something. Would it have been better for me to have had chicken or steak or potatoes and all that good stuff? Possibly, yes, I'm not going to lie, more micronutrients, etc. But the fact that I had the pizza allowed me to stay within my targets, allowed me to make a step forward, and mentally it allowed me to stick to plan for another few days, if not a week. If I stick to quote unquote good food the whole time, probably going to be able to stick it for 2, maybe 3 weeks max, and then I'm going to shit the bed completely. I'm going to hit the fuck it button, I'm going to binge out on everything, and then it's just going to put me back. So this is what most people do. Most people go from being completely normal to then being super good and cutting everything out. They can do it for a short period of time, then they hit the fuck it button, go nuts, wreck all their progress, and start back at square one again. They do this over and over and over again. So a good way to think about it is 70-30 70-30 or 80-20, right? So 70 to 80% of the time, be good, so have good foods. The other 20 to 30%, enjoy whatever you enjoy. So have something, pizza, burger, a bar of chocolate if you want it, 20 to 30% of the time, and let it fall within your targets. Because if you fall within your targets for your calories and your protein for the day, it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because it's going to allow you to stick to the plan for a longer period of time. If you stick to the plan for a longer period of time, you're going to get better results. Could you be more optimal and maybe a little bit more healthy if you had all quote-unquote good foods? Yes, but not really if it means you're going to fall off and hit the fuck it button every week or every 2 weeks and just binge out on a load of shit. So you have to weigh up the plan person to person, and there's two types of people. I always say it. There's a type of person who can have 2 Oreos, have 3 Oreos and happily be satisfied with that, get back on track and keep moving forward. Then there's a type of person that maybe has that pizza or has that couple of Oreos and it causes them to hit the fuck it button. So it's really person dependent. Answer the question, would it be better? Possibly. Would it knock me off track? Most definitely. So I'm happy with having that pizza, having it within my targets, letting myself mentally have a slight break from the good foods, and it allowing me to stick to plan for a longer period of time, i.e. getting better results in the long run. You do you, whatever suits you best, but that's my opinion on that. So if you are still watching this video, thank you very much. This is the wee leaflet the boy will give me. If you're still watching this video, thank you very much. If you comment it with a question on Instagram, thank you very much. If you have made it this far in the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment down below saying believe. Comment down below believe if you've watched this far, and I will talk to you in the next video. Promise we'll get some training footage and stuff up in the next one, and yeah, have fun and be good. This is what I mean, right? So just literally post it on Instagram, the same thing about the preaching and stuff, and got a girl messaging me back saying here, had one at the door a couple of weeks ago. He was nice enough to tell me I was going to hell. So you're like, just stop preaching, boys. Stop preaching.